Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Speak Easy English Channel podcast. I'm James.
And I'm Julia. We're your hosts, here every week to help you speak English with more confidence, fluency, and fun. Today's episode is a listener favorite topic: how to practice English speaking alone.
That's right. So many of you have written to us saying, I don't have anyone to practice with. I live in a small town or my friends don't speak English. What can I do? Well, today we're going to give you a complete toolbox of solo practice techniques that actually work.
And the best part? You can start today with nothing more than your phone or even just your voice. No expensive courses, no language partners required. Let's get started.
First, let's talk about why solo practice is so powerful. When you practice alone, there's zero judgment. You can make mistakes, sound silly, repeat things 100 times. No one's watching. That freedom helps you take risks and improve faster.
Exactly. And research shows that deliberate speaking practice, even alone, builds neural pathways, just like real conversation does. So let's dive into the methods.
Number 1, talk to yourself out loud.
Yes, don't just think in English, speak. Start simple. Narrate your daily routine while you're brushing your teeth. Now I'm putting toothpaste on the brush. I'm brushing the top teeth first. It sounds basic, but it forces you to produce sentences in real time.
Or describe your surroundings. I'm sitting in my living room. There's a blue sofa, a coffee table with some books on it, and the TV is off right now. This builds vocabulary for everyday objects and helps you think directly in English without translating.
Pro tip: do this in different situations, while cooking, driving, shopping, or walking the dog. Change the topic every day to keep it fresh.
Tip number 2, practice in front of a mirror.
This is one of my personal favorites. Stand in front of a mirror and give a mini presentation. Talk about your weekend plans, your favorite movie, or even a day in my life. Watch your face, your gestures, your mouth movements.
Why does this help? Because in real conversations, people see you. Practicing in the mirror helps you look more confident and natural. Plus, you'll notice if you're speaking too quietly or not moving your mouth enough for clear pronunciation.
And don't forget to smile. It changes the tone of your voice and makes you sound warmer.
Tip number 3, record yourself speaking.
This is gold. Use your phone's voice recorder or video camera. Choose a topic. Maybe answer a common interview question like, "Tell me about yourself," or describe a photo. Speak for 2 to 5 minutes, then listen back.
At first, most people hate hearing their own voice, but get past that. Listen objectively. Where do you pause too much? Which words are unclear? Are you speaking too fast or too slow?
Over time, record the same topic every few weeks. You'll hear massive improvement, and that keeps you motivated.
Tip number 4, shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say at the same time or right after. It's like being their echo.
Find clear, natural speakers. Podcasts like this one, YouTube channels, TED Talks, or even Netflix shows with English audio. Play a short segment, pause, repeat. Try to match their intonation, rhythm, and connected speech. For beginners, start with slower content like English learning channels. Intermediate and advanced learners, try news broadcasts or comedy clips. Shadowing trains your mouth muscles and helps you sound less robotic.
Tip number 5, read aloud.
Take any English text, a children's book, a news article, a blog post, a novel, and read it out loud with expression. Don't just mumble, pretend you're reading to an audience.
Pay attention to sentence stress, intonation, and pausing. Questions should rise at the end. Exciting parts should sound excited. This dramatically improves your speaking rhythm.
Bonus, try tongue twisters. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Say them slowly first, then faster. They're great for tricky sounds like TH and R and L.
Tip number 6, sing along to English songs.
Music is magic for language learning. Find songs you love, look up the lyrics, and sing loudly. Pay attention to how words connect. Wanna, gonna, gotcha.
Songs teach natural pronunciation and rhythm. Plus, it's fun, so you'll practice longer without feeling like work.
Some great artists for clear lyrics: Ed Sheeran, Adele, Taylor Swift, or classic Beatles songs.
Tip number 7. Role-play real-life scenarios.
Imagine common situations and act them out. Order coffee. Hi, I'd like a large latte with oat milk, please. Then respond as the barista. Sure, that'll be $4.50. Anything else?
Or practice a job interview, phone calls, small talk at a party, giving directions, anything you might need. Speak both sides of the conversation. It builds quick thinking and useful phrases.
You can even use props, like hold a menu while ordering food, to make it feel more real.
Tip number 8. Talk to virtual assistants.
Set your phone or smart speaker to English and have conversations with Siri, Google Assistant, or Alexa. Ask questions, give commands, set reminders.
If they understand you, great pronunciation. If not, repeat and address. It's instant feedback.
Tip number 9. Think in English as much as possible.
This is more advanced but powerful. Throughout the day, narrate your thoughts in English. I'm hungry. What should I eat? Maybe a sandwich. Catch yourself thinking in your native language and switch.
At first, it's hard, but after a few weeks, it becomes natural. This reduces the need to translate and makes real speaking much faster.
Tip number 10. Create a daily speaking routine.
Consistency beats intensity. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes every day rather than 2 hours once a week. Mix the techniques: 5 minutes talking to yourself, 10 minutes shadowing, 10 minutes reading aloud.
Set small, achievable goals. This week, I'll record myself 3 times. Track your progress in a journal. What new words did you use? What felt easier?
And celebrate wins. When you notice you're speaking more fluently, reward yourself.
One final reminder. Be kind to yourself. Everyone sounds a bit strange at first. Mistakes are proof you're learning. The goal is progress, not perfection.
Absolutely. If you try even half of these tips for a month, you'll be amazed at how much more confident you feel when you finally do speak with someone.
We'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite way to practice speaking alone? Have any of these tips worked for you? Drop a comment on our channel, send us a voice message, or tag us on social media.
And if you found this episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who's learning English. It really helps us reach more learners like you.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, you've got this.
See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Bye.